3 decades of battles, from pixelated fists to photorealistic knockouts, Tekken has dominated the fighting game world, shaping legends, rivalries, and generations of players. Hi, welcome to Z's Story. Today, we're diving into the complete evolution of Tekken, from its humble arcade beginnings to the next-gen masterpiece, Tekken 8. This is the story of the King of Iron Fist tournament. Released on arcade and PlayStation, the first Tekken introduced players to 3D polygonal fighting, something never seen before in the genre. It became the first PlayStation game to sell over 1 million copies. Fun fact: Tekken's faster gameplay gave it an edge over its rival Virtua Fighter, making it the go-to 3D fighter of its time. And just a year later, Tekken took things to the next level. Released on arcade and PlayStation, Tekken 2 refined everything: smoother animation, expanded combos, and introduced new faces like Jun Kazama and Lei Wulong. Fun fact: its opening theme remains one of the most iconic intros in fighting game history. But what came next would completely redefine the series, and the entire fighting genre. Released on arcade and PlayStation, Tekken 3 delivered faster gameplay, crisp visuals, and introduced Jin Kazama, Hwoarang, and Eddie Gordo. It was a major leap in quality and speed. Fun fact: Tekken 3 sold over 8 million copies, becoming the best-selling Tekken game ever. After that massive success, Namco knew it had to push boundaries once again. Developed for PlayStation 2, Tekken 4 brought realism to the fight, darker visuals, dynamic stages, and walls that changed battle flow. Fun fact: it was the first Tekken to feature environment-based combat where the stage itself affected the match. The next game would polish that formula and bring Tekken back to its roots. Released for PlayStation 2, Tekken 5 amped up the visuals, tightened the gameplay, and added new fighters like Asuka Kazama and Feng Wei. It even included arcade versions of Tekken 1 to 3 as a tribute. Fun fact: Tekken 5 is often seen as the return to form after Tekken 4's experimental direction. With that momentum, Tekken was ready to make its biggest leap into the HD era. Released on arcade, PS3, Xbox 360, and PSP, Tekken 6 featured massive stages, new effects, and the bound combo system that allowed extended juggles. It also introduced online battles for the first time. Fun fact: Tekken 6 had the largest roster in the series then, over 40 playable fighters. But while Tekken 6 was about competition, the next game was all about cooperation. Available on arcade, PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii U, Tekken Tag 2 brought back the tag mechanics, letting players team up characters for crazy combo chains and stylish 2v2 action. Fun fact: the Wii U version even had Mario-themed costumes and Nintendo-style power-ups. After years of side stories and spin-offs, it was time to bring the main story to its explosive finale. Released on arcade, PS4, Xbox One, and PC, Tekken 7 concluded the Mishima family saga with cinematic storytelling, rage arts, and beautifully choreographed cutscenes. Fun fact: Street Fighter's Akuma joined Tekken 7, becoming the first ever crossover character included in the main storyline. And just when fans thought the story had ended, Tekken rose again, stronger than ever. Built using Unreal Engine 5 for PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC, Tekken 8 redefines the franchise with the new heat system, destructible stages, and next-gen visuals powered by emotional storytelling. Fun fact: Tekken 8 is the first Tekken game made entirely for next-gen consoles, leaving PS4 behind. And that brings us to today, where Tekken stands as the king of 3D fighting. Bonus trivia: Tekken means Iron Fist in Japanese. Heihachi Mishima appeared in every mainline Tekken game, until Tekken 8. The series holds a Guinness World Record for the longest-running story in a fighting game franchise. With over 55 million copies sold, Tekken remains the best-selling Japanese fighting game series of all time. And that's the full evolution of Tekken. From blocky fights to next-gen heat smashes, the King of Iron Fist still reigns supreme. Which Tekken did you grow up with? Drop your favorite in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the fight.